Hi, my name is Leah and I'm a Qigong teacher here on the beautiful east coast of Australia. And today I want to share with you some Qigong practices that are really helpful if you spend a lot of time sitting at a computer working. We're going to look at some Qigong practices that release the neck, the shoulders, the lower back and the legs from a lot of time spent sitting. Okay, so to start, we're going to go into our basic standing position. So our feet are hip width apart, they're parallel, facing forwards. Our knees are unlocked. It's a little softening in the knees. And our tailbone is lengthening down towards the ground. This puts our legs in the right position for the chi to flow. We're then going to imagine an opening across the upper chest, the arms and the hands coming down by the body. And imagine a string is lifting us up, creating a spaciousness and lengthening along the spine. So the first Qigong pose we're going to try is hip circles. We're going to bring the hands together behind the back and we're going to do some circles into the hips, loosening up the hips and the lower back. And you can try doing large circles or coming down into little small circles. Going one way to start with, and then eventually going the other way. Releasing and letting go of any tightness and tension in the lower back and the hips. And then if you want to, you can bring your thumbs along either side of the spine in the lower back. And as you do the hip circles, you can give yourself a little massage into the lower back. Just making little circles, or you can just press into spots along that spine. Just releasing and letting go. You might want to come all the way down to the very base of the spine. Sometimes we're holding tension all the way down towards the tailbone. And then coming back to stillness. The next form is going to create a strengthening and releasing into the side movement of the hips. So we're going to breathe the hands above the head. We're going to hold onto a thumb. We're going to breathe out to one side. And you'll feel a releasing here on the hip and maybe the lower back. And then breathing in, swapping thumbs and breathing out to the other side. And you can continue to do this. You can do it in tune to your breath, breathing in up and breathing out down. But you might also find that you want to hold the pose to one side for a few breaths before breathing back up. Do what feels good for you. And the next time you come up, palms facing down, floating back down to the sides. And then you can rub the hands together, creating some chi, some energy in the hands, and just place them on the lower back and take some breaths. Softening and feeling the warmth of the chi in this part of the body. And then releasing the hands down by the side. Next, we're going to release the legs. So we're going to bring the feet closer together. Bring them as close together as you can properly balance. And then we're going to actually start to knock the knees together. You can have the hands on the thighs or by the side. and knock the knees together, releasing the quads and the calves. And bringing some chi, some energy into this part of the body. This is a good releasing practice, bringing movement and chi into the lower part of the body. We're spending a lot of time on computers. We're spending a lot of time probably in the upper half of our body with thinking and talking and typing. It's good to balance it out. And then coming back to the hip stance and just tuning in to the body now and feeling if you can feel some more chi in that lower part of the body. Okay, now we're going to do a pose that actually helps to release this sort of part of the body in between the shoulder blades. Then we're sitting at the computer, often we're hunched forward, and this is going to really help to bring the neck back. It's called spreading the feathers. So we're going to breathe in, gathering in chi, vitality, energy, bringing the hands back so they're in line with the body, palms facing behind us, and then we're going to tuck the chin in. And we're going to continue in tune to our breath, breathing in chi, doing a little tuck. One more. And then you want to just might want to shake out the hands, shake out the legs, just releasing any sensation. And then coming back to stillness. And the next practice we're going to do is moon over water. So we're going to bring our feet to horse stance. Have a little bend in the knees. The palms are facing down like they're flat on still water. And we're going to breathe into one side. We're going to bend that knee, it's on the same side as the hands. We're going to breathe in as we bring the hands over the head and back down the other side as we bend the other knee and strengthen the opposite leg. And you can imagine there's a beautiful full moon in the sky being reflected over the water. This is helping to bring some mobility and some release into the shoulders and into the legs. And the hands can be our mindfulness focus. One more to this side. And then we're going to go the other way. So breathing in to the side, breathing in up, breathing out as we come back down. It's really good to bring the arms over the head, especially if our arms are normally just on a computer. It creates longevity in the body to move the joints as we create love lubrication. As we get older, the joints can become more stiff. And these beautiful qigong practices can help to keep the joints lubricated. One last one. And then coming back to our standing position, shake it out if you want to. And you might feel now you've cultivated some chi in the hands. They might be feeling warm and tingly. If they're not, you can just bring the hands together and create a little bit more chi, a bit more energy. And place them anywhere on the body that's feeling tight or depleted. Maybe it's on the shoulders and the neck, maybe the lower back, or maybe on the chest. And just breathe in to this part of the body, receiving that chi, that energy that you've cultivated in this practice. Allowing this part of the body to soften. Thank you for joining me for today's Qigong practice.